I'm Greg Zanas, inventor of DreamCar123.com. I'd like to show you this painting here that includes our solar system, including the planets Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And if you take a note here, you'll see this planet here is Mercury, and what we're showing you here are 4 pyramids on the surface of Mercury and 8 pyramids flying around Mercury and 4 pyramids on the backside of Mercury. This makes a complete square for the pyramids to reflect light back and forth to each other at. Now, what I'm going to show you over here is the planet Venus. And on Venus, it's a very toxic type of environment. We may not actually be able to land on it, but let's go in theory again. We also have buildings on the surface of Venus, and then we also have 8 buildings, pyramid buildings, on the outside of Venus. Now, what I was trying to explain in the last video was for every pyramid, it gives you the power of that much light. So we're trying to add these up. There's 8, and 8 is 16. And I'd like to show you Mars here, but the pyramids that are floating around Mars are in a very different configuration. You'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 on the surface, and they're sending out light to the 4 pyramids flying here. But I've also added a 5th pyramid. Now, the pyramids can aim their light to any particular object, so it doesn't matter where the objects are at. Now, here on Earth, this is another configuration, and here again there's 1 pyramid, 2, and 3 on the Earth, and 3 in outer space, and 4 in outer space. So what we're doing is we're building up a mega beam. Now here we're including the moon again, but we're including very few on the moon and 5 flying around on the moon, around the moon. So if you take a look at the entire painting, we'll try to do the math. 5, 10, and 8 is 18, and 8 is 26, and 5 is 31. Now what I'm trying to show you here is these light beams that are going to be going from one planet to the other planet are actually 16 times the power of any one of the pyramids. This particular light beam going off the surface can either go to another planet, which we may not even be able to land on planets like Saturn, but we can still build these squares flying around Saturn, and every one of these squares represents thousands of people living in the buildings. And of course, again, this is our solar system, this is our sun. These are not to scale, but this is to show the theory that what we'd like to do is start building and building and building. Once we get past the first one and we get out of Earth's gravity, we'll be able to start bungeeing these cords, these wedges out, and start building in other places without even landing on the moon. We'll just start sending the wedges out to the moon and start building these colonies. And I'm Greg Zanas, talking about our own solar system. And don't forget to go to the webpage where you'll see these paintings up and coming in high res. You'll be able to actually study the paintings. I know we're just going quickly through these paintings. And this is where our next pyramid building video that we're talking about will be the one about the Big Dipper. And I'm going to talk to you about what this beam is actually doing. Is when it's 16 times the beam, we're going faster than light speed. And I'm Greg Zanas. Thank you.